Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yuzril. The game is Star Trek Online, and welcome once again to Foundry Frolics. We are on the proper side today, the warriors' side. Qpla, indeed. The Klingon Empire believes that the Federation is now testing a fluidic weapons device. No doubt it is called the ultimate healing device of healing everything in their lying little computer banks in the Tribble system. We need to put a stop to this immediately, gather any information, and we are heading to the Tribble system to do it. It's in Federation space, but since when did that bother us any? Well, officially at least. And we are going to be running into a certain Captain Miles. He was involved with a prison break at Repente, a system so secure these days that it is not even on the Empire's star maps. Let us accept the mission and begin. Good hunting, we have arrived at the Fluidic Research Station, shortly to be the expanding cloud of debris station, I have no doubt of that. And here we are, IKS Qpla, oldest bird of prey in the fleet. The defensive task force small. Pah! They are weak! Yes, indeed. It won't take long for the Federation to send help. Well then, let us make sure they do not get the chance. Engage the cloak. Let us tiptoe in and find these defense forces. They will be weak indeed. Now then, we have got... freighters that will doubtless start running, mewling like the pathetic little cowards that they are. Now, Federation frigates, bring us in silently, carefully. Look at them. They pay no attention to their sensors. They ignore the neutrino spikes. They are not even looking out of the windows. Or they would see the vague little shimmer of a 100-year-old cloaking device. You just can't get the parts these days. So, cut to half power. Bring the nose up and round. All stop. And in 3, 2, 1. Engage. Is it not glorious? Look at them run, look at them try to get their impulse engines to power. These ships are, it must be noted, almost as ancient as mine, but they are far less well maintained. And the second wave has woken up. Rapid fire! Attack Baton Beta, give them what they wish, but do not deserve a swift death, a fiery death. Oh, they have shuttlecraft. Yeah, that could be moderately inconvenient. Engage tractor repulsors. As automated point defenses go, this thing has its uses. Yoink. It's almost cute. Apparently they are desperate to end their miserable lives. I had no idea service in Starfleet was so awful. That paperwork must truly be sapping their will to live. And is there anyone left? Ah, there you are. One last lonely pilot, all alone in the dark. Well, we can still solve that problem. Now, to the research station. We have some guests, no doubt. And, of course, engage the cloak again. And then properly disengage the cloak because we need to do an active biometric scan. There we are. Life-size stable defense force. And the cargo hold has little movement. That'll be because they left a bomb in the cargo hold, won't it? Nah, then again, maybe not. Transporter is ready. Beam us over! Let the Federation discover why they should leave bombs in their cargo holds. It appears that there is a vile trick in play. They are attempting to warp reality itself to deny us our transport. Ensign, more power to the transporters, or it will be you that is scattered out of space. And I may even bother to use a transporter first. And there we go. My own crew's assassination attempt has failed, so if you'll excuse me, we need to just take care of that. Duty officers, personal. Somewhere around here. Security, where are you? Do I have the option? Apparently I do not have the option. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there we go. I told you there was a spy on board. Now then. You... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Unruly. There he is. We have caught the changeling spy. He was a Lethian. What do you expect? There we are. Now that the transporters have been unsabotaged, let us return our attention to the Federation. Patach! Scan these casings. Let us see what they tell us. Massive tachyon energy signature and Benamite crystal quantum slipstreams. Perhaps, or they're just trying to build a quantum slipstream. If they fire nebula there, I think we double tap that by accident. Okay, so fluidic energy and slipstream drive. Not a good combination. Alright. Rule number 1. Kill the medic first. Off you go, guys. Have some fun. There we are. And while she's doing that... There. Took you long enough to kill one miserable little ensign, didn't it? Now then, I'll show you how it's done like that. And like that. And like that. Excellent. You're learning. Now, what do we have here? One of you three scrape home Tovel off the floor. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Well, we've got tachyon energy signatures. They are being held on the upper cargo hold, and our life signs are masked. Excellent. So, anything that's guarded is going to be valuable. And I thought I told one of you to scrape him Tovel off the floor. Where is he? There you are. Right. Up. Up, you lazy excuse for a warrior. That's more like it. Now then, the turbo lift. Let us find the turbo lift and be onwards. To the next level. And here we are, a large tachyon device, or at least lots of little small ones. Thinking he knows where the biological weapons as well as standard ones. You are truly deserving only of death. Really, where are these tribbles? Ah, here we are, scan crate. Basic medical supplies. Bah! What's wrong with blood wine and a sharp knife? That's what I want to know. Now then, where are the rest of them? Let's try in here. Aha, bombs as well. What are you trying to do? Breed explosive tribbles? Laced with biological nastiness from fluidic space? Does your depravity know no limits? Tachyon warheads. Excellent. Tag them for transport. We may even have a use for them later on. Next stop, Cargo Bay 1. What foul manner of depravity are we going to find in here? What horrors? It's a crate. You. This is a plot, isn't it? It is a plot to drain the Empire of its dilithium by making us buy keys for these crates. Well, scan the crate anyway. Let's see what's in it. Blood wine. You absolute vile patach. I'm sure you don't know them. Are you a snivelling coward as well, that you seek to drain the Empire of vital sustenance, and then suck us dry of dilithium in an effort to get it back? Ah, when I am done, I will be coming back here with a blunt spoon. What do you mean, ha? You have time to work it out. Cargo A2, what final horror awaits? More crates, more vile, insidious plots. Well, you shall be paid, and your wages will be blood. Yours, most likely. Let us see. Satellite repair parts. So, you were planning to hide the crates aboard a satellite, were you? And then no doubt lace it with tribbles so that when warriors showed up to reclaim their rightful blood wine, they would find themselves confronted with tachyon warheads and tribbles no doubt waiting to devour the Empire's ecosystems and condemn us all to slow starvation, or worse yet, vegetarianism. But who cares, for there is Starfleet here. Oh, scientists. Bah! Truly, this place is filled with the scum and vermin of the universe. Is there nobody here I can shoot? Ah, there we go. Hallelujah! Get them. Have fun. I'm just going to let you get your attention. Then we're going to drop a med generator to keep Humtavel off the floor this time. And, oh, for heaven's sake, look, this is how you do it. Up close, personal, in the face, and honourably. Humtavel, she's already dead. That was overkill. At this rate, we are going to need a new engineer. Now then, what's around here? Ah! More people to kill. Excellent. Fires the shotguns. And in fact, you know what? Fire the really big gun. Should be roughly there, and... boom? There was meant to be a kaboom there. No matter. Have a cryo grenade instead. And while you're doing that... this is what shotguns are for. And Humtavel's unconscious again. What a surprise. What a surprise indeed. Now, scan these crates. Let us see what the Federation truly has to conceal. Nothing there. Nothing there. And guess what? Undine. Terrific. Well then, we'll take the Federation's toys off them just on general principles, along with their looted weaponry. I don't recall Polaron being standard issue. Now then, where next? Who else is here to face the wrath of the Empire? Who else will dare brave Batleth and honour? They will. Excellent. Hi guys. And have a turret as well. Now, Humtavel, I want you to stay close to the medical generator this time, and we shall see if you can stay in one piece. Meanwhile, I will be chopping my way through a lot of random Federation idiots. Come on. Yoink. There we go. A valiant end, more than he deserved, for he was Federation. But it is one that he shall receive anyway. Now, scan the object. Let us see what we have. And it's tachyon computer cores. Excellent. Well, we can always use spare parts. And if nothing else, they are denied to the enemy. Now, who's next? Aside from this very calm civilian scientist, what are you hiding? Well... the silent treatment, eh? There will be time later on. The thingamajigger. Would you be referring to the pointy end of this bat'leth? No? Excellent. Good, because it is my bat'leth. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And it will shortly be wedged into their skulls, just to make this completely clear. Turret down, med gen down, and shield gen down, because I'm in a mood that vaguely entails survival. Humtavel, stay in the safe zone. There we go, that is 1. Now, 2 and 3, excellent. Maybe you are not all completely worthless after all, and even Humtavel survived. Clearly the enemy was weak. Now, next object is down here, or so the map claims. Ah, there you are. Hello there. I'm here to hurt you. Choppy, 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 slashy, slashy, slashy. There we go. Apparently when you are stabbed repeatedly by a bat'leth, it is indeed logical to fall over and die. On some things, even Vulcans can get it right. Now, what have we got? Fluidic energy pulse, then we can beam them. However, they could explode. Excellent. Well, tell you what, let's leave a bomb here. I mean, we did pick some up earlier. And then we can arrange for them to instantly explode here, instead of on the Qpla. Because after all, that sounds like an excellent idea, doesn't it? Say yes, Captain. Good. Now, another mewling civilian over there, not worth the time or the ammunition. And another one. Now, round here we should have the final clutch of worthless, well, mostly worthless Starfleet officers. Oh, And drop the turret. And drop the med generator, because otherwise Humtarvel ends up on the floor and it's getting annoying having to put him off it each time. Yank. What do you mean I only just wanted by Section 31? What am I, a minor nuisance? Don't answer that question. And the tachyon detonators. Excellent! So, what do we have? Access to the computers. Well, it's pretty obvious they're building tachyon weapons, isn't it? Doubtless using them to get easy access to Klingon space. Now then. Looty, looty. Remember, pillage, then burn, and access the computer. Oh, for heaven's sake, unauthorized access. Eeny, meeny, miny, smash! Oh. Okay. Right, okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, smash. Yank, yank, yank. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, smash. Rag! Thank you! Okay, so, what do we have? Access Undine technology. Biology. Yoink. And starships, living creatures, etc., etc. Continue that. Yes, 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 yes. We know all of this. And biology. Yoink, 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 yoink. Location, fluidic space. Lucky them. Culture, nearly nothing is known. And yeah, fine. All done. Log off. The Undine and the Federation are working together. Excellent. I think not. So, continue the search of the base. Why else would the Federation create them? Well, maybe they... I don't know. Maybe it's some weird kind of entertainment system. Who knows? Who cares? But... in all things, the Empire will be kept secure, and if this Federation entertainment system involves blowing up Klingon planets, then it will not be suffered to live. The main deck. We approach the dark heart of this conspiracy. Standard Federation construction, laced with all manner of decadent artworks. They even permit xenoplants within their system, but it hardly matters, for there are enemies ahead, and they will suffer. Now then, distract the enemy first of all. Then, while they are crippled, prepare them for a final enactment of vengeance. And the Empire's justice is served. Now then, what have you got to say for yourself? Are you working on who does know the answers? The captain, eh? What else do you know? Nothing. Maybe ask another scientist. Maybe. Don't go anywhere. We might yet have more questions. And possibly a disruptor blast. It depends on how these things go. Aha! Pillage, burn, and then pick another medic. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Drop down a turret. Drop down a shield generator. And Humtarvel's nowhere to be seen. But he does an excellent job of drawing fire. And while he's doing that, yoink. Maximum efficiency. He may have been a warrior, but he was definitely not a good one. And the inventory is full. So while you're scraping Humtarvel back together, I'll just quickly dump some random loot. Now then, discard. Okay. And then discard again. And then in the spirit of keeping our designated meat shield in one piece, have a hypo. I doubt you'll make intelligent use of it, but I will overlook the tribble in your inventory for now. Who's next? The bartender? No, the scientist, who is apparently working 2 jobs. No, he's just trying to get a drink. Aha! Yes, you know what? I quit. Vulcan secret meetings, cargo, etc., etc. Right. Well, possibly not you. They don't tell you anything. Right. I think you have met an Undine somehow. But that is what you get for being Federation and thus lax in your vigilance. Now then, into them once again. You know how this goes. Get the medic first. And then introduce them to the joys of orbital bombardment. Like so. What? You're still alive? Well, granted, that was easily fixed. Next. No, there's one more back here, isn't there? You. There you are. Hi there. Lead Science Officer Tavul. What do you know about the fluidic torpedoes? Assemble some highly volatile tachyon warheads. You don't know what? Of course not. Excellent. Gets me home by 5. Ha! Wonderful. Well, congratulations. You're not getting home on time tonight. And I assure you the paperwork will be a peg. Now then. Keeps her down. Works in the Tribble weaponizing... Yeah, they're weaponizing Tribbles. The Federation, ladies and gentlemen. There are no depths to which they will not sink. Find out what that strange script... We know what it is. It's a Tribble. It is a weaponized and highly volatile Tribble. I will not be surprised to discover it breathes fire. How long until the main battery cycle? 44 seconds. Right. I am ordering exterminators. This whole station is to be purged. Fluidic Tribbles. They have indeed gone too far. Why are there so many Tribbles, and what is with them? You're to be loaded into the satellite. Flush them out the airlock! Excellent. Flush the Tribbles, you don't get flushed. That's the bargain. And the satellites? Okay, Tavul is overseeing that project, is he? Well, I imagine Tavul is going to be, well, not a Vulcan somehow. Can we kick the Tribble? No. However, we can make a good start. En barrage. You see, proof positive that these are weapons and not cuddly, cute little critters. They can survive even a direct blast from a starship's disruptor. We will have to destroy this whole station just to be safe. But for the moment, we'll start with these guys. Get the medic. Dump turrets. Dump shield gen. And dump med generator. And then you could all have a cryo grenade while we get this on the go. That's right. Federation will fall and they will pay for their crimes here today. In blood, because let's face it, that's pretty much the universal currency in such matters. Right then. Now then. It's battle F time. Smashy, smashy, choppy. Slashy, slashy, stabby. Yank. That's 1, that's 2, and Tavul. You who are the architect of all of this. You may indeed. We are here to destroy it all and drag you off to Repente. And that's... oh, yeah, all of that stuff as well. They're experimenting on fluidic energy. They're quite a bit of... You're opening doorways to the fluidic spectre. How foolish can you get? Aha, you are incapable of lying. That in itself would be a lie. Show me the proof. We have finalized our research in the system, and now they're going to the Vela system. And I'm so angry that I cannot even speak straight. The Empire did not succeed in that battle. They all... Excellent, so you do not regret green blood. Indeed, they died in honor. Ha. Very well then. Arrest Tavul and... well, we seem to have little option but to agree to his terms. We can't even legally shove him into a mind sifter anymore. Cho! Cho! Enter the Notara Nebula. Let us cloak up and proceed as cautiously as ever. Nebula's over there. It appears it will require more firepower than one bird of prey possesses to permanently purge that nest of tribbles. But such things are a routine problem when you are dealing with a 100-year-old ship. Dump from Impulse, enter the Nebula. The cloak will doubtless shortly be about to go offline, but such is the nature of things. And there is the satellite now. Forward slowly and carefully to squirt the drive a little. There goes the cloak, there go the sensors. And we have Federation ships. What a surprise. Well, the good news is that their sensors won't be working very well either. So, let us close the range slowly. Target the command cruiser. Stand by. Rapid fire. TAC team engaged. The moment we enter, mark, and fire! Unleash, well, what passes for hell round here? And then repair the hull. So, that is done. Quickly pull up any spares worthy of taking. Realise we're out of inventory space again. And we are reading the fluidic energy source. Activate the sequence. And initiate the code. Large build. He gave us the... He gave us the destruct code. Vulcans, ladies and gentlemen, they are most definitely capable of lying. Although I suppose technically he did not specify what the sequence would activate. And another attempt at a transporter malfunction. Apparently we did not get all the spies. Right. So, environmental controls are offline, protective gear is in place, and they appear to have... there we go. So all we have to do is deal with a sabotaged station. Great. That Vulcan isn't actually a Vulcan. However, before we stop the exploding station, I have something I need to check very, very quickly. Just a minor little bit of paperwork, you know how it is. We have a possible applicant. There we go. Now, where did I leave? Well, we could always use a test subject for that, but I don't have a telekine handy. What about in operations? Some colonial applications, Moktovor, some Katse, various other bits and pieces. Unfortunately, it seems that I do not yet have the ability to boot my transporter officer out of the airlock. It is a shame, because he is either an incompetent assassin or an incompetent transporter chief. It hardly matters which. He'd be going out the airlock either way. Shut down the reactor. And indeed, indeed, indeed. Now, where next? Use console, lower force field, and plasma leaks and cracks. Lucky me. Remind me again why I beamed aboard this station. Oh yes, someone suggested it, didn't they? Right. Stop the plasma leak. Poke, poke, prod. There we go. And then next stop is the primary reactors, which should be somewhere up here. In the bit of the station that isn't either on fire or flooded with space death gas. That sounded ominous. Now then, reactor number 1. Yoink. And around here we should have reactor number 2. Even better. Excellent. And the station... Oh, terrific. Well, let's head back now that this place is no longer about to explode with us on it, and then suck us into a black hole just to be sure. Welcome back to the Qpla, where the Federation are lurking around, and there is one thing I have to take care of. Just because I can't fill in the paperwork to get the rewards doesn't mean I can't do it. So, to the Federation, we must exit the nebula, and then we will doubtless have to call for reinforcements. As much of a shame as that would be, we will have to share the glory on this one. And then we can deal with the Federation and purge this whole complex from existence, as it so rightfully deserves. First and foremost, however, we need to clear this nebula. There we go. Cloaking device engaged. And into position. Okay, now. Call for reinforcements. Somewhere around here, there we go. Indeed, you get to have some fun as well, IKS Bane. The USS Call to Glory, eh? Well, let us see what happens when you do. Torpedo away. Mark target, not that it really deserves it. Then again, that did allow for a fairly epic blast from the minefield. So, they are dealt with. Let us close in on the Bane and see what is left of it. Excellent! You have sent a squad to assist in my fight, have you? Well, you hang back and guard the nebula in your pathetic little half-built excuse for a ship. Honestly. Some Klingons, what is wrong with the old designs? That's what I want to know. Now, there should be some Federation around here somewhere. Let us find them. Let us then kill them. It is a good day, after all, and it appears that they could not wait for us. Very well, so be it. All out, and engage. Target that starboard shield. An unprotected flank, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good way to get killed. Now, loop over. We will hit this escort. Show them the true folly of engaging the Empire. This is why the Federation resorts to secret plans and hidden bases. They cannot face us in open battle. They are no match for proper Klingon valor and firepower. And as it happens, cloaking devices. Drop in. Unfortunately, not all Klingons are made of such stern stuff, so let us begin again. Warheads away, and you're going nowhere, my friend. Transphasics are turning. Targeting the Peregrine. Fine, we'll let them finish it off while we target this command battle cruiser. AP Beta engaged. Weapons to spread just in case it launches something else, and then he hides himself behind those miserable little spires, trying desperately to prolong his life for 30 more seconds, no doubt while his crew runs for the escape pods. It will not save him. Rapid fire! And call in the fleet as well. The fleet has been called. Our abilities are boosted. There is but one mewling little starship cowering at the back, while his comrades fought and died in vain. It will not save him either. Open fire, all guns. Told you. Now then, we need to destroy this station. I'm thinking a very large bomb or just 3 days of constant weapons fire. All stations dispatched. Tavul escaped and we will have to hunt him down. So, Zoneri's mission is at an end. Unfortunately, we have no way of destroying the station just now, and the Vulcan has escaped. Tavul will live to plague us another day. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Qpla by Zoneri. And until next week, and a new transporter officer, farewell.